Okay guys, so let's begin. What is food prep? Food prep is the discipline, I'm gonna call it a discipline because it's not an act. It's a discipline of preparing foods in bulk on a regular basis and making sure that you have extra food pre-cooked and ready for the week. Now, what do I mean by that? Typically, my wife and I will do them on Wednesdays and Sundays. Sunday night is the big night that we'll cook all our big macronutrients in bulk, and I'll be going through that in the next short videos, but you'll be cooking your proteins, your starchy carbs, you'll pre-wash your vegetables, you'll have some extra containers and things ready to go. So that way, if you make it on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you have the bulk necessities that you need. Especially if you're on a high calorie diet like myself and you're required to eat 3,500 calories a day, you need to have a lot of food pre-rep and ready to go. What it also does is it helps you save time on the other evenings, which means when you come home on a Monday evening, if you made food prep on a Sunday, you can simply grab some chicken breast out of the fridge that you've pre-made, you can dice it up in some pieces, you can saute it with some garlic, some onions, put a little bit of soy sauce if you like on it, or tomato sauce, and there you go, it's ready to go. Instead of you sitting there and cooking the food from scratch, especially those families out there that have kids, or if you're a single parent, or if you're a bachelor, food prep is important for you. Now, why do we do it? One, we want to make sure that we have the food prepared for us. Two, we want to be able to budget and know when we're making our groceries, how long do our groceries actually last? If you can buy your foods in bulk and you prepare the majority of your foods in bulk, they'll last longer for you. You'll be able to budget and you'll be able to switch off eating chickens on one day, red meats the next day, fish the next day, and so forth. It's also going to help you prepare and stay organized when it comes to you being on a specific regimen or a meal plan. If you have the foods pre-made and ready to go, you can make sure that you're only having that specific amount of food on the days you need. Now, how often do you food prep? I would tell people twice a week is going to be fine. How long does the food last in your fridge once it's made? Well, when it comes to the rule of thumb, your proteins, if you're cooking your proteins, I typically say between 4 to 5 days in the fridge. If they're sealed in containers, you're gonna have no problem. If you're making the foods and you're cooking them and you're leaving them out, obviously the next day they probably would go bad. But there's certain stuff like your packaged food prep. And what I mean by packaged food prep is if you're gonna be packaging nuts, if you're gonna be packaging protein powders in little baggies and you wanna have 10 of them ready to go, you can sit them out on the counter and they won't go bad for, week, 2, 3 weeks. Stuff like crackers or stuff like vegetables, if you want to pre-pack them, even your fruits, once you've pre-washed them, you can put them in small baggies so you can have quantities measured out. For example, a half cup of fruit. Well, if I look at this fruit bowl right here, if I don't really package that up and I'm really hungry and I'm in a rush, I may grab a handful, I may grab a cup of fruit, when in the actuality, my meal plan and my caloric requirement is only half a cup for that meal. So making sure that you have it pre-made is important. And how do you store your foods is another example. You want to get some plastic Tupperware containers, you want to get some air sealed bags, you want to get some glass Tupperware containers, all in the fridge so you're ready to go. Stick around. In the next video, we're going to be showing you exactly what the 3 macronutrients are and how to put them all together.